Hi there. I am coming on here today to talk about things that we want to do versus the things that we have to do. And I've been thinking about this quite a bit like this morning I was thinking about it with my workout. Why do I do this? Why do I push myself every day? Yesterday was my day off from working out. I normally take a Saturday or Sunday and I don't work out, and last weekend I did that, and the day I didn't work out I felt horrible. I felt angry and irritated and nothing felt right. I slept in, which is awesome because I need to do that every once in a while, but I also felt not myself. So I reached out to a couple people and that also work out, and they said just do something light, do yoga, do Pilates, do something low key. And so yesterday was in my mind, today's my day off. Okay, I slept in, then I started, I did a yoga, and I just felt like, well, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something, and it didn't feel like enough. So I did a country heat program, and I danced, and I felt amazing. So going from
outside the
what you want to do versus what you have to do, it ranges for so many things. So I have been food prepping now for the past couple hours, and I talk to people about this all the time. Like, so I've also started working as a dental assistant, and I saw a gentleman in my chair the other day. I had a gentleman in my chair, and I asked him if he worked out, and he said, I actually do. And I said, do you eat the same foods all the time? I feel like I eat the same thing, but I just prepare it in a different way. And he says, yes, for sure, I eat the same things. And I asked him, he said that he's been driving for work, and he hasn't been taking anything, and he drives past McDonald's and all these fast food places, and he said it's horrible. I don't stop, and then I don't eat, and I feel like garbage. And I said, well, do you make food or prep food during the weekend? And he says, no, I don't, and I should. And I tell people this all the time because I do the same thing. I don't do it, and when I don't do it during the week, I'm like, oh, I've got nothing to warm up. I've got nothing to just grab out of the refrigerator. I mean, I don't always cut up all of my apples, but I don't have anything ready, and it stinks. Everything's frozen. I have nothing to thaw. So I knew that this weekend needed to be different because I did that for the last couple of weekends. I didn't do anything, and I'm just preparing right now my cookie jar. I can put this in the notes below, but this seriously gets me past sweet cravings that I have, and it's filling and it tastes amazing. I asked my son if he wanted some, and he's like, I don't like that. And I'm like, why don't you like it? What does it taste like? He says, it tastes like cheesecake. And I'm like, yes, it tastes like cheesecake, and I love it. There's so many awesome things about it. So I'm just going to be making my last batch of it. So I wanted you to join me. So what I have is plain Greek yogurt, and I put it into my bowl. And I use all natural peanut butter, and I take about a tablespoon of that. So I use about probably a cup to a cup and a half of the Greek yogurt, a tablespoon of the all natural peanut butter. I've melted honey, and so I drizzle that over the top just a tiny little bit. I use mini chocolate chips, and I probably put in, I don't know, that many. I don't know how many that is. Probably a tablespoon, not very much. So that's what I do, and I mix this in a bowl. This isn't enough. I kind of use the rest of my Greek yogurt because I've already made 4 of these small jars. So just make sure you mix that all up, and then put it in your jar. So eating this serving of cookie dough doesn't have to be all on, like, to sit down and eat this full jar of cookie dough. To me, it's too sweet. I've given these to people, and I'm like, oh, you should try this. They're so good. And the couple people I gave them to, sat down and ate them. They ate them the whole serving. And like I said, to me, it's a little bit too much. So I put the lids on. I'm going to bring you over here. So there's my cookie dough. So I made taco meat out of turkey. So I have a couple jars of right here of the taco meat, which you can warm, and then I just made salad jars, and there's 5 of those. Those have green pepper, onions, cucumbers, carrots, and then the salad. I eat mine with vinegar and oil, and then these other gems right here, that is riced cauliflower. Probably one of the best tasting. Oh, that's so good. I sauteed onions first in oil. I sauteed onions, and then I put the cauliflower in the food processor and kind of cooked it till it got that brown consistency, a little bit crispy. This is boneless, skinless chicken that I cooked. I actually sauteed onions and bacon and put the boneless, skinless chicken in a 9x13 pan and sprinkled the bacon and onions over the top of it and cooked it. So I was gonna also warm this chicken to also put on the salads. So am I this prepared all the time? Nope. Do I know when I do food prep that I feel amazing? Yup. So this is something that I don't want to do. I don't want to sit here and frickin' cut up vegetables and put them in these stupid jars and do all this for hours. Something that I don't want to do, but I have to do it to make my week go by easier, to make me feel more prepared and more together. Who doesn't like feeling like they've got their crap together during the week, where they can open up the fridge? I always eat an apple with all natural peanut butter on my ride home from work. So I grab my apple, I wash it off, I cut it up. Sometimes I will clean my apples beforehand, and I will let them sit in a little bit of vinegar and water, just to kind of take off the little wax coating that is on them. Or I'll just do it in the morning. I'll let them sit for a while I'm getting ready. I'll cut it up, grab a tablespoon of all natural peanut butter, and there it is. Grab my stuff from my refrigerator, and I am ready to go. I love being prepared. Don't do it all the time, but when I do it, it's awesome. Like, do I want to work out as much as I do? Nope, I don't. The truth, I really don't. Like, in the morning, I'll wake up and I'll be like, I just don't feel it. And once I push play, I'll get myself to push play and I'll get going doing it. Feel amazing. There's so many. Do I want to clean up the garage because it's a disaster from the kids being in there? No, I don't want to, but I have to, so that I don't go in there every single time and lose my mind because I can't walk through because I'm tripping over stuff. There are so many reasons why you have to do things versus wanting to do them in life, but I just know it makes my life easier when I do it. So I want to thank you guys for coming on, and just wanted to show you that I was very busy for the last couple hours doing all this, and just thinking to myself, like, God, I don't want to be doing this. Like, it's not raining out. I wish I could be outside. I wish I could take the dog to the dog park, and maybe I still can before the rain comes, but it's making those choices of what do you have to do versus what you want to do. And yeah, it's completely up to you whether you want to make your life easier, whether you want to put excuses in your reasonings on why you didn't do it or why you can't do it or whatever it is, because I can also find the excuses. I do it every single day, but I push those excuses out with results and push myself and force myself to get, it's like the first 5 minutes of whatever, sometimes 10 minutes. Once I'm past that 5-10 minutes of doing it, I complete it, it's done, it's over with, and I can move on with my day and feel great that I did that. So, hey guys, I just want you to remember that you are amazing and that your decisions control the way you feel in so many ways. So I hope you guys have a rest of your good Sunday, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.